Hey guys, BitRaider here, and today I'm going to be showcasing what I've been using for recording. I have two cameras that I'm able to use, and they're both a little bit older. One's 8 years older than this year, and the other one I'm not exactly sure. And you're seeing the newer one right now in this video. But let's get right into this. So the first video that I shot, I used this. This is a Canon. Let me just show you here. It's a I can't show you exactly like the writing right now, but this is a Canon S5IS. I think that's what it is. It looks like S5IS, so I'm gonna call it S5IS. This one's about 8 years old. It's a nice little camera. It does exactly what it needs to. May not have all of the settings of cameras today, but it has the function, the ISO, and then it manages the display. It has all of its internal functions that you can switch, the set button, the menu. It has the dial up here that most mid to professional cameras have. This is on off here. See, now it's on, and I can also switch to pictures that I've taken from that. It takes some nice pictures, like, it takes nicer pictures than it does video, but it's not a video camera, it's a picture camera. So, that's its primary thing, it's a point and shoot. And the camera that you're seeing this on is a little different. But this one here, it's really nice. It has good picture quality for pictures, especially. Video, it's not as well. Its focus isn't the greatest when you're moving around lots like this. This one I have right here on like specific focus on where I am. So it has different lens, and that one has interchangeable lenses, and this one has just a standard lens that is built in. You may be saying that this is a button here, but it's not. And yeah. So I can do a bunch of that stuff. This one shoots, its biggest is for video. I mostly know the video stuff on this because that's what I primarily do with it. It has 640 by 480 at 30 frames per second, and 320 by 240 at 60 frames a second and 30 frames a second. So it does some okay stuff. It has, for pictures and video, you can go wide angle, which I'm pretty sure I have that one set to the wide where it's wide, and then it has a shorter height. So there's that. It has some nice settings, and you can change your white balance and everything, obviously. It's a really nice little camera, and if you're looking for an older camera that's probably not going to cost you $1,000. If you can find this thing used and you're just learning, I'd actually recommend seeing if you can find one of these, because I love it a lot. But there is other people who prefer different cameras, so if you're looking, I'd recommend checking this out. If not, then it's okay. This does some nice stuff, and I appreciate it. Okay, so as you've seen, the actual body of the camera that I'm currently recording on, the S5IS. Now you can see the one I was previously recording on, the Canon EOS Rebel T3i. So as far as I know, they have the same side ports. I think the S5IS is missing one or two that this one has. This one also has interchangeable lenses, which means that most of your lenses will have autofocus and manual focus and different zooms. It has a flip-up flash like that one does, but this one flips up in portrait mode and stuff, and I'm sure you could change it so that you can just flip it up and stuff, or maybe when it's on, you press like you flip it to what you want, then you press this button. Then there's a button that you can press here, I assume, and it flips up. See, that'll just flip up if you're in certain modes, I guess. I don't know how to flip it up otherwise, but if I were to switch, it'll stay up. It also has the mounts up top like that one does. It has a few more buttons and whistles and stuff, so it also tends to, with the settings that are currently on it, since I haven't changed much, instead of using this screen like that one does always, since it's not just a point and shoot, it has its settings and things here. Record buttons in the same spot, menu, information, set, all that stuff is on here. You can change your exposure, your ISO, you can change displays, you have auto depth, manual, a bunch of different settings. You have most of the settings, if not all, on the one that I'm recording on currently. And this one has a few more buttons and whistles. It's heavier, it feels a little more substantial. That might just be the lens that I have on it, which I'm not going to take off right now because I find them a little harder to put on. But here it is. This is the camera, the camera that I might be recording with a little bit more. Yeah, I might be recording on this one more. It's a little nicer. I use what I can use. So it might be that one, it might be this one. Sorry if it differs in videos. They both work very, very nicely. I love them both. I love that one that's currently being used because it may not be the newest, but it does beautiful pictures still. And then this one obviously does a little better picture and video, but they're both beautiful, beautiful cameras that do amazing things. And yeah, if I were to recommend a camera that's not that's under $500 on used in good condition, $500 or less, I'd recommend the T3i or the S5IS. It's a PowerShot S5IS. It's 8 megapixels. This one is, like I said, the EOS Rebel T3i. I think it's 18 megapixels, something like that. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't say on the body, so I couldn't tell you. Let me just see if I can find that quickly. Oh, and the good thing about this camera that I love is it has this autofocus. Currently it's turned on, so if I were to focus on something over there, here, I'll turn it off for a second to manual focus, then I'll change the focus and the zoom so it's so as you can see, it's like extremely blurry. I don't know if you can see that very clearly, but it's extremely blurry. Then I just lightly hold the picture button. Of course I have to turn on the focus. I lightly hold it and it does its adjustments. and now it's beautiful. I don't think you can see this, but trust me, it is beautiful to see this. And of course you can change it by yourself and stuff. You can also change your zoom, you can change your lenses. There's so many different things you can do on this that I love. So yeah, these are the cameras that I use. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll probably be doing some more on the specs of both of these cameras later on. So yeah, bye.